This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, double check your notification on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because the bad actors are working overtime suppressing the channel. Also, be on the lookout for the scammers. They are everywhere. Okay, the scammers are everywhere. Be on the lookout for them. Guys, don't let these bad actors fool you. These bad actors that are naked shorting AMC, GME, who naked short MMTLP with the help of FINRA, BINI, NWBO, GNS, they're kicking the can down the road. Every single day, they're creating millions of counterfeit AMC shares, GME shares, NWBO shares, BINI shares, GNS shares in order to manipulate the price of the stock. And the SEC knows what they're doing, the DOJ knows what they're doing, the FBI knows what they're doing, but they practice willful blindness, especially when the ones doing the robbing are the 1%ers, and the ones being robbed and stolen from are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. The problem with their game plan is this: they can continue this nonsense because they want us to believe that they can rob and steal forever, that they can break the law forever, because they know that we know the SEC is not going to do anything to them. The DOJ is not going to do anything to them. The FBI is not going to do anything to them. As long as they limit their victims to retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, our regulatory agencies and our law enforcement agencies will sit on the sideline and practice willful blindness to the obvious fraud and corruptions that's in the place. I mean, there's nobody looking at what's going on in the United States stock market, especially with AMC, GME, BINI, NWBO, GNS, and not see the obvious fraud and manipulation in the play. I mean, it's right there in broad daylight. They just refuse to act because the ones losing money are mostly retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. But the thing is this: their liquidity is running out. Their liquidity is running out. They're at $20.997 billion, right under $21 billion, and they've been sitting around that for a long time now, okay? They've been sitting around that for a long time now, and that is going to cause some major, major problems for them. Because here's the thing: these guys, they need liquidity to keep these positions open. Retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules don't already own the shares. It costs them absolutely nothing to hold. But these guys naked shorting these positions, they have to pay the interest on the naked shorts every single week, every single month, and it's costing them money to maintain those positions. But as you can see from the reverse repo, that money is running out. The money is gone. And when it's all gone, the banks are going to margin call them, and then there's going to be forced liquidations. Because one thing I've learned over the last 5 years, that they might be crimies, they might conspire together to rob and steal from retail investors, but when push comes to shove, it's every person for themselves, and the banks will not drown with the naked shorters. They will margin call them. They will force them to liquidate assets to make them whole. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And on top of that, you have to remember that these short positions, even these naked short positions, the people who actually sold them the naked short positions can call them in at any time. They can call them in at any time. So if the situation gets so out of hand that they start calling in those short positions, it is going to be a major problem for these bad actors. As far as I'm concerned, the more liquidity that runs out, the better for retail investors, the better for pension funds, the better for institutions that follow the rules. And I'm not telling anybody to buy, hold, or sell any stock. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. I'm telling you that the liquidity that they need to maintain all these millions and billions of naked short positions is slowly coming to an end. And when it does, a lot of stocks are going to start rising to their true value without the manipulation, and some might even go to the moon. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's great that they can't seem to get over 21 million billion rather, in reverse repo for the last couple of days? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.